Did you hear what Dr. Umar said about celebrating the 4th of July? Wow, what's wrong with the Dr. Umar? I don't know who that is. Alright. Okay. Oh. What did he say? He's the, what's it called? He's the C word guy. What the? Oh my god. I don't even know if I want to. Sorry, DMC.
Let me ask you a question, Dr. Umar. Are you totally against interracial relationships?
I am totally against it, and I want to make sure you understand why. Mm-hmm. It's not because... Cut it out, Envy. Cut it out, Envy.
Don't do that, Envy. I'm having a serious conversation.
We have a name for it. We have a name for it.
Okay.
The Snow Bunny Crisis.
Okay.
I am against the Snow Bunny Crisis. And I want your white listeners to understand. Because people be trying to say stuff like, he's the Black Hitler. I'm not the Black Hitler. I am in no way interested in hurting or harming the life of any human, white, Asian, Chinese. I believe in respecting everybody. Mm-hmm. The reason I'm against interracial marriage, Envy and Charlemagne, is because marriage is an economic contract. It's an economic contract. Most women do not marry down in status. They marry up. And if you don't believe me, show me a rich white woman married to a broke-ass black man. Have you ever seen a rich
white woman married to a broke-ass... I mean, I don't really know any rich white women. Let me think. Is there a rich woman who got married to a black woman? Oprah? I mean, Stedman. Stedman's black, dude. No, Stedman... Is this last name Graham? I have no idea what his last name might as well be Oprah, to be honest. Yeah. Nah, Stedman he's black. Or yeah, pretty sure. Damn, they've been together for a long ass time. Holy shit. His hairline, is it me, chat, or is his forehead fucking huge? Like, boom! Look at that. Look at that head. Look at that hairline. That's an Ash Blossom forehead, chat. Yeah, engaged since 92. Totally, press one if totally not using her for the money, by the way, chat. Totally not in it for the money. Totally not in it for the money, by the way. Man, Oprah, chat, in her young years, Oprah was kind of bad in her young years. Like, I mean, she looks way different now, but yeah, Oprah in her young years looking kind of bad. Not in it for the money, but Jesus, look at that hairline, chat. Ash Blossom, bam. Okay.
White woman marry a broke-ass black man. No, you have not, and you never will. Because marriage ain't about love, it's not colorblind, and it is totally economic. So if marriage is an economic unification in a contract, how can we, who don't have enough already, give so much to the white woman and to white people who have already taken too much when we got all these black women out here who will never get married? Only 1 out of every 4 black women in America will ever taste marriage. And
that sounds like a personal problem, chat. That sounds like unless there's some law saying that only 25% can get, that sounds like a personal problem.
Half of them who taste marriage will be divorced within 5 years. If you want to save the black family, you have to protect it. And in order to protect it, you have to be against interracial marriage. You can't say, I love the black family, but I don't have a problem with interracial marriage. Interracial marriage is eliminating the black family because it is not providing our women with enough available and able black men to be their husbands.
So it's not just white women. You just feel white women, Asian,
everybody. Nobody should be marrying out the race because there's political consequences, DJ Envy. I'll give you one right now. Naomi Osaka. Am I saying her name right? The tennis sister.
Tennis player.
Naomi Osaka, yes.
Naomi, I love the sister, right? She knocked off the greatest of all time, the GOAT, in Serena. But guess what? Who is she representing in the upcoming Olympics? Is she representing Haiti? No, she representing Japan. So here you have a half African sister excuse me, an African
Who?
sister with, because there's no such thing as
Naomi
having African,
Osaka,
our
she's
genes are dominant. So you got an
tennis player.
African sister with a Japanese mother, and instead of going back home to your father's blood, Haiti, to represent the Africans in Haiti, you're instead going to represent the Japanese who've never done anything for black folks and are part of the Trilateral Commission with the American white power structure. But who taught her to play tennis? Did her Japanese mother teach her to play tennis, or did her black Haitian father teach her to play tennis? Her black Haitian father taught her to play tennis. It's the African DNA. It's the African ancestors in that girl that's responsible for her tennis success. But instead of
Can I get a 5-hit in the chat?
representing us, she gonna go represent the
Oh,
Japanese.
God.
Well, this is what you got to deal with when you make mixed race African children.
I think
Well, there you go, chat. Press 1 if BP shouldn't exist then. Sorry, BP. Your existence is against this guy's code, so technically you shouldn't exist, my brother. My interracial brother.
Listen, hold on, baby. I think her case is a little different, though, because she identifies fully as a black woman. She definitely does.
So if you identify fully as a black woman, Charlamagne, why is she not representing Haiti?
I get it, but that's a little asterisk. Because if because she's putting her money in the black causes, she puts her money in the black organizations. She got a black boyfriend. Like she stands up for black causes.
See what Haiti going through?
Oh, 100%, 100%.
So do you know what?
I don't even know if Haiti got a tennis team, so I don't know. To be honest with you,
they don't have to have one. She will win the whole thing. But here's the point. If you look at the political situation that America and France has Haiti in, that they've been in since they...
Yeah, BP, this guy seems like he's kind of against your entire identity. Oh, boy.
2021, I better not...
Press 1 to get offended, chat. Press 1 to get offended. A tennis player can fix Haiti, Nixon. Haven't you ever played tennis before? He can literally fix the entire country and their economy and all the structural problems and all the government problems that they have. She can literally fix all of them by playing tennis, according to Dr. Umar Johnson.
Not catching...
This is also like, not trying to get woke here, but ain't this like isn't Johnson like a slave name, chat? Like, for somebody who's super woke, wouldn't you expect his last name to just be something like African? Like, Johnson's like a slave name, right? That's like a white slave name. I don't know. That's just something I've noticed. Like, I thought he would have like rejected that. Anytime there's a regular name like Johnson, Jordan, Jane, like those are like white people slave names. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, why isn't his last name like M'Baku or some shit like that?
Negro celebrating it.
That's all I'm saying.
July 4th, 2021, we are not playing. The Goonie Goon Goons, the Ski Mask Club, we better not see no cookouts. We better not see no celebrations. We better not see no red, white, and blue flags. I better not catch one of you coons celebrating your oppressor's freedom. I better not.
Oh, snap.
I better not. I better not catch a coon on July 4th celebrating this slave master's freedom.
Okay,
I better not. We're not having it this year. We have to give up this American citizenship, and we must now identify as...
Well, if you want to give up your American citizenship, then shouldn't you give up your right to live here? I mean, that should be like the first pushback, though, right? Like, if you give up American citizenship, then you give up the right to like live here, go live in another country.
The Africans.
Are you saying go back? I didn't say that. You can go back to some other country. I'm just saying
Africans in America. That's who we are. We are a nation of Africans in America. Right. And if we are going to be a nation of Africans in America, we must give ourselves a name. We must give ourselves a name. African
Americans? Pause, champ. Can I get a pause, champ, chat, to create the new title of African Americans? Could yeah, he says we must give ourselves a name. African Americans? Pause, champ.
In America. That's who we are. We are a nation of Africans in America.
Africans in America. Could we maybe be African Americans?
And if we are going to be a nation of Africans in America, we must give ourselves a name. We must give ourselves a name.
African Americans.
We must give ourselves a name. Kwame Nkrumah renamed the Gold Coast to Ghana. Yes. We must give ourselves a name.
Right here on this screen.
All the African names had to be renamed after colonization. The name...
Well, hold on. Except your... Wait, what? What the... Press one of... What the fuck is he even talking about? If he's talking about renaming himself and getting rid of all the... Why is his last name Johnson? We just said that. Why is his last name Johnson? Johnson. English and Scottish. Chat, are England and Scotland part of Africa or no? I'm not good with geography. So you guys just tell me yes or no. English and Scottish. I don't know. Like, are those in Africa or no? Because I don't know. He's talking about getting rid of everything like American in your oppressors' names, but like his last name's Johnson. That's not like anyways.
We must give ourselves a name. Kwame Nkrumah renamed the Gold Coast to Ghana. Yes, we must give ourselves a name.
Mm-hmm.
All the African names had to be renamed after colonization. The names of all the African nations had to be renamed after colonization. So guess what?
Except
Since
Johnson.
we are declaring independence, we are having a national black declaration of independence. I said we are having a national black declaration of independence. I said we are having a national black declaration of independence. And since we declare our independence from the United States, we must give ourselves a name. Oh, yes.
And what is that name?
Oh, yes. Swaziland changed its name a few years ago and is now known as Eswatini. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing that, my Swazi brothers and sisters. It is no longer Swaziland. It is Eswatini. African nations are renaming themselves all the time. South Africa will one day be Azania. So the American African nation, the 50 million of us, must come together and choose a name that represents us. That's the nationality we're talking about.
Wakanda.
That's the nationality we're talking about. We need to represent the American African nation. What will we call ourselves? We need one name. We're going to choose that name.
Oh, he's saying
at
he
the
doesn't
National
have it.
Black Revolution. Oh, yes, we are.
I don't even. Wakanda was invented by white people. Yeah, unfortunately, chat. Who made Black Panther? Stan Lee? Ooh, press 1 if we can't use Wakanda, chat. Wakanda was actually created by a white guy, so there you guys go. Wakanda technically was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and if you don't know, they're both white. So yeah, can't use we can't use Wakanda, chat. That was actually created by a white person. You know what I mean? 1 billion at the box office though. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. White and Jewish. Who's Jewish? Jack Kirby or Stan Lee? Jack Kirby Jewish? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm thinking Jack Kirby's Jewish. Wrestling is fake moment. Wakanda. Wait, Stan Lee's Jewish? I didn't know that. Oh. Oh. Did not know that. Stan Lee is Jewish. Hey, learn something new every day. I had no idea Stan Lee was Jewish. Well, at least the director for this movie was black, so at least what's it called on. There you go. At least the director was. Damn, chat. Press 1 if what has Cap G done with his life. This guy's the same age as me, and he already directed a $1 billion movie. Press 1 if what have you done with your life, Cap G. This guy is the same age as me and already got multiple $1 billion movies. What have you done with your life, Cap G? Write a book if you want. Yeah, unfortunately, if it's not a best-selling book, does it even count? Probably no. You eat pepperoni slices and lay on the couch. Yeah, but the pepperoni's good though, so don't forget that. In fact, I need to get some pepperoni. I'm going to the store tomorrow. Might be time to get some pepperoni.
John opens up about his childhood and his feelings of loneliness and isolation, growing
Aww, John was sad. I didn't know that.
up as a kid without many friends, and how Yu-Gi-Oh seemed to have come at a critical time for him when he was a vulnerable
See, chat, stop being mean to John. He just said that he was sad. I invented trans people.
teenager struggling with thoughts of
Y'all keep getting me to say dumb stuff.
suicide and depression. It
What? Whoa! What the heck?
time for him when he was a
Did he just say what I think he said?
Growing up as a kid without many friends, and how Yu-Gi-Oh seemed to have come at a critical time for him when he was a vulnerable teenager struggling with thoughts of suicide and depression.
Can I get a Monka S in the... I didn't know that. Can I get a Monka S in the chat? Just choose to be happy? I mean, obviously, John didn't get that message. When I say just be happy, forehead, I mean just be happy. But I didn't know that John had suicidal depression thoughts. Press 1 to just be happy, chat. Press 1 to just... Press 1 to just be happy. Sheesh. God, just be happy. There you go. Just be happy. What teen hasn't had thoughts of suicide? Anyone who's not white? I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to sound racist or anything, Chad. I've always thought suicide is kind of a white people thing. And by the way, before you guys say I'm racist, statistics actually backs that up. I'm not saying that there are no, minorities that don't do suicide, but these statistics actually prove that, statistically, minorities, like the rates on the suicide rate on minorities is like really, it's significantly lower than like whites. I mean, I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, I agree. Japan has the highest suicide rate. You sure about that? You sure about that? Let's see if I'm right or wrong. Let's see. This one talks about, hold on. Females, 99 through 2000. Why don't they just put... Oh, wait, maybe it's not as I what's it called. What's the yellow? Okay, so American Indian is green. White is yellow. Oh, shut up, Twitch chat. Shut up, Twitch chat. Look at the yellow. This is white people. And down here, it's black and Latinos. Wow. Cap G, press 1. Press 1 if you're offended, but Cap was right. You might be offended, but I am right, chat. Look at the suicide rate for Latinos and blacks. It's way lower than white people. Like, yeah. This is white people and this is black and Latinos.